I don't know if you've heard about this, Hot Dog, but we've got adult Happy Meals now at McDonald's. McDonald's is collaborating with Cactus Plant Flea Market. Now, Cactus Plant Flea Market is it's a clothing designer that has risen to prominence in the streetwear genre. They have done collaborations with Nike, CP, FM. And so now Cactus Plant Flea Market says, hey, we're a clothing designer. Why don't we collaborate with you, fast food brand? And the fast food brand says, that's a great idea. But what they've done is, instead of just being like, hey, if you like our clothes, buy this meal, they're going, we don't care if you've ever heard of this brand. We're going to offer you something that has been requested. Because the thing about people in America, and maybe across the world, I don't know, I can't speak to that. I can only speak to Americans. Adults, I would say 45 and under at this point, have, for whatever reason, found themselves in a state of arrested development. And that's not a knock. It just is what it is. There's something about, it started, I think, in the 80s. There's something about the way that we were raised with just cool shit around us all the times. And everything working together in the commercialization of everything, it was so effective and copied over and over again. It went He-Man, and then it went Thundercats, and then it went Ninja Turtles. It went even younger, Barney the Dinosaur. And we kept going through the 90s, into the 2000s. And it's going on today, you know? Honestly, it should be studied from a psychological point of view. Because the fact that we're exposed to commercialization at an age that is so young that we can never get over it, we're adults, we're raising families, and we're still like, finally, I can get a Happy Meal too. Like, that's because the Happy Meal commercials were so good when we were growing up that we can't escape it. I don't blame the generation. Anybody that's 50 or above is looking at us like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're grown-ass children. Be a goddamn man. And then we're like, hey, don't shame us, okay? Why would you shame us? And we cancel them. And we can't, and that's what we do. And we should. We cancel them. We don't have to deal with them. We can focus on what we like, which is the same shit that we liked when we were a kid. This is what they're doing. Look at this box, baby. Look at this thing. And it's not the cheap Happy Meal bag. It's a full-on McDonald's Happy Meal box, but it's bigger. And by the way, it's brightly colored. So like when you walk in the house and you're carrying an adult Happy Meal and you carry it by the handles, you know, you try walking in and explaining to your kids why you have a Happy Meal, but they don't have Happy Meals.
I was going to say, Sam, that looks exactly just like a kid's Happy Meal.
But bigger.
Yeah.
There's more room inside. It's a roomier box. So I'll tell you how you know it's for adults. The portions. Uh-huh. The portions are much larger than a typical Happy Meal because in the adult Happy Meal, only two options. 10-piece McNuggets, which I don't care what country you're in. I don't care what household you were raised in. There's never been a Happy Meal that's existed with a 10-piece chicken McNuggets in it. It's impossible. It doesn't happen. Or Big Mac Happy Meal. Come on. A Big Mac and a Happy Meal? That's and you get medium fries and a medium drink with it, and you can, of course, up it to a large. An extra 60 cents will get you a large. That's what I did. 10-piece nuggets. And, of course, you get a toy. Of course, you get a toy. See, well, go ahead.
I mean, I'm still not sold on it. This just looks like a supersized version of just a regular Happy Meal.
Well, what?
It very well could just be a kid's Happy Meal.
What are adults? Giant versions of children. You know?
Oh.
So, yeah, this is exactly what it should be. It's just...
Did you say, let me get the adult's Happy Meal?
Okay, I'm glad you asked this question, Hot Dog, because this was a thought process in my head. There's a McDonald's by me that has a drive-thru. There's a McDonald's by me that has no drive-thru. Now, if you go into McDonald's, you can order off the iPad screens. You know, all the McDonald's have screens now that you can touch.
Right.
I will only order one of these going inside. I will not do a drive-thru because when you go to a drive-thru, you have to audibly say, I'd like the adult Happy Meal, please. And I will not be saying that to a
Wait,
stranger.
well, you don't have to say that inside. You have to say that.
No.
inside.
Okay, everything's on the iPad. No. You don't say shit.
Right.
And then
The adult. No.
They pull this thing out. It's not even in a bag. They just pull. They're like, "Here you go, sir." And I'm like,
There you go.
"Thank
Here
you."
you fucking loser.
And then I go like this. It's collectible. It says right here. It says right here, limited edition. See? Limited edition. Okay?
Oh my God.
So, and it comes with it, and you get your toy with it. So what they did here was they have 4 toys. I've only gotten 2 so far.
Those creepy looking toys.
Because you don't know what you're gonna get. It's a blind bag. It's a bagged assortment. So they just give you a toy in a bag. And part of the excitement is you're enjoying your nuggets. You've picked your sauce. It's so fantastic. Is just like in the old days. You open up the bag and you're like, I wonder what toy I got. Hot dog, I hope I didn't get a double. All the excitement is back. Look, what they've done is they've, one of the toys, which I was able to acquire, is the Cactus plant flea market icon logo mascot guy, and they have 4 eyes, happy faces with 4 eyes, 2 sets of eyes, one on top of the other. So instead of doing a Ronald McDonald, which I was surprised that they didn't do.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
No Ronald McDonald. Maybe they said we don't want to mess with that iconography. They have the Cactus plant flea market mascot with his 4 eyes, but he's wearing a McDonald's t-shirt and a McDonald's hat. So I was able to acquire that bad boy. And then I'll put it over here. You guys probably don't want to miss seeing it. And then I got the Grimace, the beloved Grimace McDonald's character. I don't exactly know what he is. I think he's the gel that they turn chicken McNuggets into. I've never been 100% sure, but see the Grimace. But he's maybe he's dipping sauce. His eyebrows and mouth are like almost put on like with crayon, and he's got 4 eyes because it's a Cactus plant flea market. Now they also, and I haven't gotten to acquire them yet. They've also got the Hamburglar and Birdie, 2 more iconic McDonald's characters. I was surprised that McDonald's would allow this company to mess with their icons like that. Like a lot of these big companies, they take their characters so seriously. Like if you mess with the character at all, people won't know what they're getting, or it'll ruin this, or it'll ruin that. They let him have at it.
It's not Disney. These aren't Disney characters.
The Grimace?
They barely even use them for advertisements anymore.
Look, you knew exactly who the Grimace was when I said the Grimace.
Yes.
Don't act like Hamburglar is not a beloved, important character. Birdie, I'll give you. Birdie is not the most famous McDonald's character. But the Grimace and the Hamburglar are as famous as the Kool-Aid Man, as any important corporate logo that I've ever seen.
Prestigious logo. But,
It is. It's a logo of great prestige. Why are you hating on this?
I was Googling while you were talking, and apparently McDonald's workers are begging people to stop ordering adult Happy Meals.
Why?
All the articles are saying, please stop ordering our adult Happy Meals.
Why?
It's making their life a living hell, and people are making these complex, ridiculous orders, and it's driving them up a wall.
Because you're mad that you have to open a box. There's only 2 varieties. It's either a Big Mac or a 10-piece nuggets. I don't know, what's the issue here? You don't even have to pick which toy. There's just a box of bagged toys. You just throw it in the box.
Well, they're not set up, Sam. They got to get the toys.
Oh my
They got to
God.
get your order. They got to box it up. It just seems like why are people ordering this huge amount of food?
I'm sorry that the place that you work is profitable. I'm sorry that you're offering a popular service. You could go work at a place that doesn't make any money, I suppose. What's the issue? We're bringing joy back. You know what?
Is that what it's done?
What's the name of it? Adult blank meal. What's the name of it?
Happy.
It's making people happy. You're making people happy. These adults, they had all their dreams when they were a kid. They thought of how great it's going to be when they're a grown-up, and no one's going to tell them what to do, and they're going to be able to do whatever they want. And guess what? They became a grown-up, and you know what happens? Everyone tells them what to do. They can't do anything. Everywhere they go, someone is telling them what to do, how to do it, when to do it. I've never met a group of less happy people in the world than adults. Finally, there's a spot where they can get a little bit of that joy back. A little bit of that joy that they experienced as children with just some damn adult Happy Meals. And these McDonald's employees don't want them to have it back.
Probably teenagers going through hell to make these 40-year-olds.
Well, guess what, teenagers? Guess what, teenagers working at McDonald's? One day, you'll be 40 years old. And you know what you'll be doing? Still working at McDonald's because you're going to be complaining about the fact that you have customers. You got to be kidding me.